Hello kids, how are you all? Fine? Very good. Today we are going to start chapter number 3. And what is the name of the chapter? Parts of computer. In the first chapter, we saw natural things and man-made things. Yes or no? Yes. Then in second chapter, electronic device. From first chapter we came to know that our computer, which we are going to learn as a subject, is a man-made device. Yes, and the second chapter we saw that it is an electronic device. What is the electronic device? The device which works on electricity, which needs electricity for its working, is known as electronic device. Yes or no, children? Yes. So our computer also is an electronic device. Now we are going to study this computer in detail. Okay, how many parts it has, how does it work? Okay, so we'll start. Very good. So we'll start with our lesson. So first of all, tell me that how many parts are there in a computer? There are main four parts. Which are there? Monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. Okay, the first part is monitor, the second is CPU, the third is a keyboard and the fourth is a mouse. Now, what is the full form of CPU? Central Processing Unit. Full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. This central processing, you have to learn the spellings properly. Okay, now all these four parts I am going to show you in this picture. Can you see this computer, everybody? Yes, very good. See, here also we are having four parts. First one is the monitor. This is the monitor which looks like a TV. You all have a TV at your house, right? Yes. This is a monitor. The next is Central Processing Unit, which processes the data. Okay. This is a Central Processing Unit, the CPU. Okay. Then the third part is the keyboard. Can you see the keyboard here? Yes. Keyboard has many keys, switches. Okay, many switches and keys on it. And the last one is a mouse, a small device here. Can you see? Yes, it looks like a rat, a mouse. Okay, so the name also is given in that manner. The same appearance. Yes, so these are the main four parts of the computer. Now children, tell me, what can you see here? A car. How many wheels does a car has? It has 4 wheels. Okay, a car has 4 wheels. So if I remove one wheel, can the car run properly? No, it is not able to run. So the same way, these 4 main parts, which are they? The monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. This all should be attached properly. If any one is missing, it is not going to work properly. So what is written here? A car cannot be driven if all the 4 tires are not perfectly attached. Okay, similarly, to use a computer, all the 4 parts must be connected properly. If any one is missing, it is not going to work. Okay, now for all these 4 parts, we are going to see it in detail. We will start with monitor. Monitor is the first part. Okay, this is a monitor. Can you see? It is like a TV. Monitor is like a TV. The look is like a TV. Okay, it is a output device. Why it is output device? Because it shows the result. Okay, it shows the result which has been processed by the computer. So it is an output device. Now we'll talk about the appearance. It looks like a TV. A monitor looks like a TV. It is connected to a CPU. Yes. And the result of the program running in the computer is shown on the monitor, and so it is known as an output device. Now what a thing you have to remember, that to protect your eyes, you should always work with a certain distance with a computer. If you will be very closer to it, you may spoil your eyes. Okay, so whenever you are going to work with the computer, you should maintain certain distance. Okay children. So if a question can come that write 4 points on monitor, then these are the points you can write, any 4 from this. Okay, that this is a monitor, it is an output device, about its appearance. Okay, any 4 point you can write from this. Now this next one is the CPU. CPU, this is a CPU. You can see the photo over here. Yes, this is a picture of a CPU. Now what is the full form of CPU? Central Processing Unit. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. Now how does it work? It works like a human brain. We all have a brain to think. Yes or no, children? Yes. So it works like a human brain. We give the data with the input, it processes it in the processor, that is CPU, and then it gives the result on the monitor. Okay, so this processes the data, CPU. What is the work of a CPU? To process the data. Okay, a computer without a CPU is like a car without an engine. We have a car, a wheels, a steering, everything. But if there is no engine inside, is it going to work? No. So what is written here? A computer without a CPU is just like a car without an engine. Okay, a CPU. Now what is there inside a CPU? Then you have to write there is a motherboard, a memory, hard disk drive, etc. All the things regarding the saving, okay, the memory, the motherboard, everything is there in this, which keeps the data into it to process it. Okay, so all these things are there in the CPU. Now next we are going to see is a keyboard. Okay, see, this is a picture of a keyboard. Now keyboard is a input device. Why it is an input device? Because it is used to insert data in the computer. It is used to give the data to the computer. So it is known as a input device. As monitor is connected to the CPU, same way the keyboard is also connected to the CPU. Now what are the switches present on the keyboard? A to Z and 0 to 9. Okay, the alphabets and the number, all the switches and even more, which we are going to learn in your different other standard, 3rd standard, 4th standard, when you go higher. Okay, so we are going to learn other keys also, but in 1st standard we are just going to see A to Z and 0 to 9. This is enough for you. Okay, a keyboard is used. What is the use of a keyboard? It is used to enter data in the computer. Okay, now what are the things you have to remember? Whenever you are using the keyboard, you should press the keys very gently. Gently means slowly. Okay, very gently, and keep the keyboard away from food and liquid, that is water. Okay, it should be away from dust also, food also, and liquid. Yes, and whenever we are not using the keyboard, we should always cover it, okay, to protect them from the dust. Okay, these are the things you have to remember about a keyboard. And now what is the last thing? It is a mouse. Mouse is the input device. Why? Because it is also used to give data to the computer. So this is the picture of a mouse. Okay, and it is also a input device. As keyboard is an input device, similarly mouse is also an input device. Now as CPU, it is connected, mouse is also connected to a CPU, keyboard also, monitor and mouse. Is all the three things are connected to the CPU. Now the arrow on the monitor move as we move the mouse on the mouse pad. As we move the mouse, there is an arrow present on the monitor that also moves along with the mouse. Okay. Now what are the things you have to remember for the mouse? That it should be always used on a flat surface, not on the rough surface, a flat surface. Okay, and we should always use a mouse pad. Along with the mouse there is a base, okay, that is known as a mouse pad. So we should always use a mouse pad, and the buttons also should be used very gently and carefully. Okay children, so this was about the 4 main parts of the computer. Now these all parts are further divided into different categories. Now let me teach you that. All this part of a computer can be again divided into main 4 categories. Which are they? Input, processor, output and storage. Input, processor, output and storage. These are the definition which can be asked in your exam. Now what is an input device? The device which is used to give data to the computer are known as input device. For example, mouse and keyboard. Now processor, the device which processes the given data, that is CPU. Okay, it is known as a processor. So a device which processes the given data is known as a processor. What is the example? CPU. Output device. Now what are output device? Those device which is used to see the output given by the computer. After processing the data, it gives the output on the monitor screen. So monitor is an example of a output device. See, for example, monitor and printer. And what is a storage device? Those devices which are used to store the data. Okay, store the data. For example, hard disk drive, pen drive, etc. They are known as a storage device. Okay, now let me simplify this. Okay, I am going to simplify this. Okay, when any guest is coming to your house, what is mama going to make some juice for? For that, what she will need? She will need a bowl of fruits, a mixture grinder. Why? To churn it. And then what will be the ready? The juice will be ready. Okay, so here we have fruits and mixture and 1-2 glasses with us. Now we are going to put this fruit in the mixture. So these fruits are known as the input, what we are going to give to the mixture. Okay, after putting it, we are going to start the mixture. So what will it do? It will mix the fruits, it will churn it. Okay, so it is known as the processor. Your mixture is known as the processor. And what will be the output we will get? Now we are going to get the same fruits after churning it? No, we are not going to get the same fruit. We will get the juice. So the juice will be the output. Okay. So now again, so let me simplify in how we process it, how the computer work. If we are going to enter 2 plus 2 from the keyboard, okay, it will do the process of addition in the CPU. And what will be the output? 4. 2 plus 2. This will be seen on our monitor screen. Yes or no, children? Yes. So what we are going to input? 2 plus 2 from the keyboard. So keyboard is a input over here. Now who is processing it? The CPU. It is doing the process of addition. And what will be the answer? The answer will be same as 2 plus 2? No. It will give answer as 4. On what it will give the answer? On the monitor. Yes or no? So here input from keyboard, processing is done by the CPU and output will get 4 on a monitor. So this is input, processor the CPU and monitor is a output. Okay, so I hope you all understand what is input device, output device and processor. Okay, so this was all about this lesson. So see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.